Legoland California will most certainly wear out any brick builder after a day in the park. Where are you going to stay after your day of exploring? Carlsbad, California, where Legoland is located, has a number of hotels in the area, but there is something special about staying only steps away from the park. There are also some extra benefits we will cover later that only hotel guests receive. First, I want to mention that there are two hotels on site at Legoland, the Legoland Hotel and the Legoland Castle Hotel. Today we are mostly focusing on the Legoland Hotel, but I will highlight some amenities of the Castle Hotel as well, as guests at both places can utilize the amenities at either spot. This will be a complete walkthrough of the Legoland Hotel, showing you the pool, restaurants, activities, and the rooms. The Lego theme is apparent before you even walk through the door. As you pull your car up at check-in, you'll notice the large dragon and minifigures at the base of the tower. This starts to put you into the world of Lego. This style is abundant throughout the hotel, which in my opinion is so fun for Lego fans without crossing into the territory of being tacky. Walking through the front doors, you'll be greeted with another dragon and the area I'm sure your kids will run to, the massive brick pit. These brick pits are scattered through the entire hotel and theme park, allowing kids to explore their creativity in a world designed for them. Check-in is mostly done on these kiosks, but there are staff available to help you out with any issues you may have. Up the ramp from the lobby is the main play feature at the hotel, the Castle Pirate Ship. This area also doubles to feature some shows throughout the day. This build area is popular during the day, with kids and adults just having fun building. Across from here is Minnie's Cafe, which we will talk about a bit later with the other restaurants. This is a good time to mention the Castle Hotel. They had a wonderful outdoor play structure and giant foam Lego build area that you're able to access even if you're staying at the Legoland Hotel. The play structure was always busy with the kids throughout the day. They also have nightly Lego movies and story time in the courtyard as a fun way to wind down after a chaotic day. Another way to wind down is to check out the pool on site. The Legoland Hotel pool was mostly open in the evenings while we were in town, being midweek, post-spring break, lower attendance time, whereas the Legoland Castle Hotel was open all day. Towels are provided, so no need to bring your own, and life jackets are also available for use. The pool is also heated, so even if it might not seem like swimming weather, you will be excited to take a dip. There are also cabanas available to rent for an additional fee. We had fun playing with the Lego bricks, trying to build a raft. We also spent more time at the Castle Hotel because it had a nice zero entry area for our children. Something to note is that the lifeguards are very strict with the life jacket policy. Any child under 48 inches is required to wear a life jacket at all times, regardless of their swimming ability. This didn't bother our family, but if you have an avid swimmer under 48 inches, swimming here may not be their favorite. While showing you the next feature of the hotel, I'm going to ask for a simple favor. The hands down, absolute major highlight of the Legoland Hotel is just how close you are to the park. So while I show you just how close it is, I just ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That's it. That way you won't miss any future family adventure videos. Now, speaking of the Legoland theme park, please take a second to check out my complete walkthrough so you know what to expect while there. One of the perks of being a hotel guest is that you get early entry to 1 to 2 lands of Legoland each morning, depending on the expected crowds. All you need to do is show proof of reservation or your hotel key if you've already checked in. Now that we've taken care of that, let's get back and talk about the activities at the hotel. The main activity while you're staying at the hotel will naturally be the Legoland theme park. That being said, the hotel does offer things to round out any day, either before or after theme park, or even for a rest day. The hotel does offer nightly activities including a story time in the Castle Hotel courtyard and a nightly dance party. This was a big hit with the majority of the younger school age and preschool crowd. It was located on the first floor of the Legoland Hotel and includes disco lights, a dance floor, and observation seating for parents and caregivers. Our 4.5-year-old loved this event each night. Other fun touches in the hotel include a disco dance elevator. This was the highlight for our youngest, and she was quite disappointed when the airport elevators did not have the same vibes. There are 3 restaurants on site at the Legoland Hotel. The Bricks Family Restaurant is the main food area at the hotel. They are open for breakfast and dinner, offering you an all-you-can-eat buffet. The breakfast is open from 7 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and dinner starts after 5 p.m. The buffet offers a variety of offerings to satisfy anyone. I liked how they had a kid station so the little ones could load their own plastic plates. They were very good about dietary restrictions and allergies, and the chef will even come out to your table if you have any questions. Breakfast is included with your stay at the Legoland Hotel, so it's a nice way to fuel up before a big day at the park. Reservations for both breakfast and dinner are encouraged because it can get busy around the popular meal times. Across from Bricks is a Skyline Cafe, which is open for both lunch and dinner each day starting at 11 a.m. This is a sit-down restaurant offering salads, handhelds, and entrees. They also have a full bar serving beer and cocktails. Similar to Bricks, the food here was good, but did come with those resort prices. The Skyline Cafe is also the restaurant that any room service meals would come from. Lastly, Minnie's Lounge is located just off the lobby, facing the Castle Playscape. This is a grab-and-go spot offering coffee, tea, juice, cocktails, wines, and spirits, along with some food options. It's a great spot for parents to sit and relax while their brick builders get in some play time across the way. Lastly, you might be wondering, where will I sleep? I did share a complete room breakdown of our pirate fully themed balcony room, so the link to that will be in the description if you want to check that out. Arguably, the best part about the Legoland Hotel is that the Lego magic continues into your hotel room. The kids and parents will both appreciate the separate bunk space so that the whole family can unwind after a full day. The standard rooms can fit a family of 5, but there are suite options to check out for a larger party. The hardest decision you'll have is which room theme to go with. I hope that you enjoyed seeing all that the Legoland Hotel has to offer. If you have any questions, please feel to leave them down below. I'd love to answer them. Until next time, I hope you enjoy your adventure.